conversation, guys. Feel free hit the subscribe button. So like many of y'all just watched the unification bout at the light heavyweight division, and I must say, I was excited about this fight all day, man. I planned my day around it. I was exceptionally excited. I canceled reservations to go to a private screening for an upcoming film. You know what I mean, and walk the red carpet and be celebrated because I've been nominated for an Emmy. And when I go to these screenings, I get to walk the red carpet and be cool. And what I mean, I said, nah, I ain't gonna do that tonight. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna sit my ass home and watch some boxing. I'm just addicted to this shit, man. And then when the first round go ding, 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 I'm like, I have no connection to not one of these two fighters. You know what I mean? And then I ain't gonna lie, like 1 minute into the first round, I'm like, ah, I was so deflated. You know what I mean? I'm not taking away from what Benavidez, I'm not Benavidez, Beat, whatever his name is, Arthur. His name is Arthur. Um, I'm not taking away from him. I'm just telling you how I felt. Okay. And as the fight went on, I picked Arthur to win, and only because I seen him fight more. I've seen him fight on PBC, and I seen him fight a couple times on Top Rank. I saw him get knocked down against Johnson, if I'm not mistaken, and get up and then knock him out, TK on whatever he did to him. And as I'm watching this fight, I'm like, I can tell Benavidez, Arthur is gonna win. I feel his momentum. I feel like uh the other fighter. I'm afraid to mispronounce his name. Um, um, I feel him physically getting smaller in the fight. And then in the 10th round, it happened. He TKO'd him, knocked him down 3 times. And then moreover than that, I realize we are special athletes, man. I mean, if you the same hue as me, you're just a special athlete, man. I saw Arthur. He was real stiff, robotic, predictable, no flair. And I just think the cadence, man. God make us different. And people say why and how, because only the strong survive. We are descendants of the strongest of the strongest. You know what I mean? And imagine being on a ship 90 days coming over here to America. You know what I mean? You had to survive that. You had to endure. You know, we are descendants of that, many of us here in America. And I think that that plays a major part in how successful we are and how athletic we are in these sports, in these individual sports, whether it's basketball, football, boxing, the list goes on and on and on and on. Um, I just saw a guy who can be outboxed and Arthur, Beterbiev, right? Um, he can be outboxed. He is he is real similar to the guy from Creed 2, if I'm not mistaken. He kind of reminded me of him with the mixture of Wolverine. But I saw a real stiff fighter. He overshot a lot of his shots because of the lack of athleticism, being able to step back and sidestep and those fluid combinations just not there. He has a high IQ. He's a hell of a boxer. I'm just talking about the fluidity and the God given abilities. And I wasn't gonna say it because I was like, nah, people just gonna say, what the Fred, what the fuck are you talking about? Then I saw Andre Rozier, who I absolutely admire, man. He's such a cool dude and a great dude to interview. Very optimistic, positive person. And he said the same thing. Not the same thing I'm saying, because I'm definitely expanding on the topic, expanding on that notion, right? But he said Arthur was stiff, robotic in a sense, and I was like, okay, I feel more comfortable talking about this. Not that I wasn't. I I'm using the wrong words. I just didn't want to do that, and people, yeah, I just didn't want to deal with it because I really didn't care. And so I said, nah, I'm gonna do this video tonight. It's 12:34. 1, 2, 3, 4. 12:34. And I thought about, do I do a reaction video? I mean, people care on my channel about this unification bout, but no one was checking for it really. I didn't get many emails or DMs about this fight, so I can tell that people thought the fight was actually tomorrow. Keep it 100 with y'all. So, um, but moving forward, I think he needs a speed, agility, and quickness coach. But he's 34 years old, man. How much more changes he's gonna do? He's gonna be at light heavyweight the rest of his career. He's 34 years old, and he is who he is. Hell of a fighter, high IQ, strong. But a guy like Caleb Plant, if will box circles around this kid. You know what I mean? And um, David Benavidez, I I think can beat him. You know what I mean? Yeah, maybe, but I know Caleb Plant will box circles around that kid. Yeah, Caleb Plant gonna get hit, but he'll box circles around him. But that was my thing. But what I also heard, because I heard Bob Arum talking to him in the ring, he said he's gonna fight some guy in China February 2nd, right? And I looked him up. February 2nd of next year, he's gonna fight in China in the Chinese New Year, and the guy's name is Ming Fan Long is next, says Bob Arum. You know what I mean? Ming Fan Long. So that's the next fight he's fighting. So that's it. And thank God for you being you, man. And you know what I'm talking about. So you know, he's a beatable guy because of his lack of fluidity. He can't change angles. He can't put threes and fours together because his muscles are too stiff, and he lacks the organic cadence. You know what I mean? So, anyways, I was very impressed with the win. I picked him to win. Um, not that it mattered, um, but yeah, man. So, anyways, man, barbershop conversations, man. Congratulations on the win. Um, Volsic, people, you guys don't think this is crazy, but his career is done in terms of marketability. He's still gonna fight, but in terms of marketability, he's done. He can't speak English. He doesn't have a belt. No one's gonna fight him. His career is basically over, man. Like, it's crazy to say that, but it's actually true. You know what I mean? Yeah, he gonna win a couple fights. He gonna win a couple belts, but in terms of making big time money and unification and unifying the division, he doesn't have the talent. Moreover, he doesn't have the heart. He's a front runner. You know what I mean? I don't think he's a deep water fighter. I don't think he's a 110 degrees in Texas type of fighter. You know what I mean? He's not that guy that I saw tonight, because I saw him getting smaller and smaller and smaller in the ring, and that's gonna be him when the going gets tough. So um, these are my thoughts, ladies and gentlemen. Just my thoughts. So barbershop conversations, man. You guys have a wonderful Saturday, Friday night, man, and yeah, have a great time, man. Hopefully she says yes tonight for y'all, man. Talk to y'all soon. Barbershop conversations, man. Feel free, hit the subscribe button, and subscribe to my new channel. It's on I'll put the link in the description box, but feel free to subscribe to my new channel. And I thank y'all in advance. Talk to you soon. Peace.